Right, we're going to bring you more COVID-19 news coming up in just a bit. But now we move on to this. Most of us hoping that when we get a bit older, you can be a little bit more carefree when it comes to planning. At least that is what many were hoping. Several seniors were planning to downsize their living arrangements. We're talking about senior living condos, people paying a whole lot of money to secure them. It was promised to them, and it was never built. They are now reaching out to City News for answers. So let's get to this story. City News reporter Pat Taney joins us live now in Scarborough with this story, and this is beyond frustrating. Good morning, Pat.
Good morning to you, Mel. Yeah, beyond frustrating to say the least. Those people you mentioned were supposed to be living here by now in this parking lot here on Markham Road in Scarborough. Proposal made 5 years ago, promised to be built by 2019. Trinity Ravine Towers, a massive two-tower senior community center that so far has not been built. One man whose parents paid a lot of money to secure a condo here is speaking out. He says, seeing no signs of construction at this point, they just want their deposit money back, but so far have been unable to get a hold of anyone to figure out how to get that money back. James Azizier says back in 2016, this project really fit the bill for his parents. They were looking to downsize from their home. They paid $70,000 as a down payment to secure a condo here back in 2016. Really, if you look at promotional videos, this place had all the bells and whistles. Beautiful condos, green space, dining areas, and the important one, health care. It was advertised to those of the Christian faith, and that's because on this property is a church called Global Kingdom Ministries. They're really the brainchild behind this. They, in fact, own the parking lot where I'm standing, where this condo development was to be built. But after years of delays and little to no communication, according to Azizier, his parents' dream turned into a nightmare. Their life plans completely disrupted. His parents, now close to 90, unable to move anywhere right now. James, who lived alone, had to move in with his parents to care for them because of this delay. So obviously very frustrated, very angry, more so with the fact that they've been unable to get any answers. So they reached out to City News for help. Here's a little bit more of what James had to say.
It's been really emotionally taxing on everybody too, just worrying, the anxiety of the whole situation. You cannot take advantage of these people who go into these projects honestly, and all you're doing is confusing them and dragging them along. It's not right, it's not fair.
Okay, so we reached out to the CEO behind this project, who is also a pastor here at Global Kingdom Ministries, talked with him on the phone, initially agreed to meet us here to answer all of our questions on camera. But then an hour before that, Mel, he declined and instead sent a statement saying in part that basically point blank, this project is not moving forward as planned. They've had some hiccups and snafus. Something we discovered looking into this project, we noticed that permits for this, one of the initial steps you take when building a project this size, were applied for but never issued. So the big question, what about that money all these people paid? The Azizi's case, they paid $70,000 to secure a condo. Will they see that money again? We'll answer those questions for you tonight in this report on City News.
$70,000 is a significant amount of money to be waiting years for, and when you tally up, inflation, what is that really? How much money should they be getting back? We should note, though, you were reached out to via our Speaker's Corner series. So if anyone wants to reach out to you, how do they do that, Pat?
So they just go to the Speaker's Corner section on the City News website. We'd love to hear from you. I think we talked last week, the video booth, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
On Queen Street West is a thing of the past, but we can take your videos now. You can just shoot them right at home and send us your videos, your stories, your questions, anything you want us to look into, and we'll work to get some answers for you.
All right, Pat Taney reporting live in Scarborough. Thank you.
Thank you.